Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ellison Cruz, and I'd like to welcome you to the front yard where Comstock laid victory here in Bioshock Infinite. Last time, a lot of nonsense happened, including us having stumbled upon the downtown portion of Emporia, which apparently is burning to the ground as well as everything around it, but turns out to get inside of the house, we need to pass a security check, one that can only be passed by Lady Comstock herself. And in between recording sessions, I decided to kind of add a few more traps over here. I have the fully upgraded Devil's Kiss, and this is going to help a lot in taking out the boss, who spawns around here quite a bit. But I'm not going to have enough salt to take her out immediately, so we're going to lay as much as we can here for now. And in case she decides to spawn anywhere else, we have a couple other traps set. We'll actually be able to continue, but first it's off to the graveyard, and as long as we don't turn off the game, I think we'll be fine in having those still stay spawned there. So let's move on, and before getting too far through the memorial gardens, let's take a look through this telescope. What do we got?
Look at those pennants. Seems like the Vox have chosen their favorite color.
Sounds about right.
Hell yeah. Alright, so we're going to be getting into a couple of petty battles soon enough, but this big one right here is going to be pretty important for later, so don't worry about the fact that we don't have any salts at the moment. We will hopefully find some coming up here shortly. But if we head over here into the second part of this demolished building, you find yourself a lovely little machine gun, which might not be a bad idea, but I've got the sniper, so we're good, and we've also got this.
You can crack this one open?
I can do that.
Damn, I really wish their voices were still messed up. It would have been hilarious. 203. Nice. Alright. Well, I was hoping to find some salt in there, but...
There's the graveyard. My mother's buried.
Okay, I guess that didn't necessitate a response. Really only one way to go, so let's head up here, and we'll be able to find some lovely salts right here.
What are we looking for?
I guess we will see.
There it is.
The memorial of Our Lady Comstock. So there's going to be a lot of bodies here, and this is going to be another area where you're going to want to set up as many of these as we can. Now, doing this in 1999 mode means that I probably will not get the best results because there's not enough salt to do everything here. The important one is back there at the house. So we're gonna go and grab just small vials of salt and hope that it will suffice, because if it doesn't, then we're gonna have a hell of a fight, because this is easily considered one of the most annoying parts of the entire game. The first time I played it, I think I already mentioned, I completely cheesed it and the boss got stuck, and I was just able to kind of like headshot him over and over until, well, I won with the sniper. So that was interesting, and one of the ways that I don't think this fight is supposed to go. They make it real annoying on purpose, but there's a lot here for you, and I think even the developers realize how BS this fight is, because there are 2 medical kits that you can spawn and you might need them, as well as just like a ton of ammo. So they give you a shotgun, and they give you like RPGs and stuff, and they give you a ton of bodies to loot. So let's hope that I will be able to take this one out soon enough. But first, crank gun. I don't think I will want that. You're going to find a lot of corpses around here that will not have a lot of things on them, except for that guy, of course. But, hey, lockpicking kit. Thank you, because I definitely needed more of those. Let's go check over here also, where there's definitely some salts. If we do this just right, we might not necessarily need a lot to defend ourselves, just as long as we, you know, do a lot of damage early on. There's 50 extra salts right there. You know what? Let's do this. Before I pick that up, I think, so if you're playing on hard mode, I think only 7 or 8 of these is enough. But, you know, we're playing 1999 mode, which means this is going to be a lot worse than we would ever have possibly imagined. So we'll go with 9, and then let's just hope that our souped up sniper is enough to take out the rest of it. So I think that's most of the bodies here. So... and these bodies will come into play, so yeah, there's a heater down there if you want to pick it up. That's the awesome old-timey shotgun, which is good and all, but yeah, that guy had nothing. This one, thank you. So we'll hold on to that just in case, because I will hold on to return to sender if possible. And I guess we're just about ready to commence the fight. If you want, you could head back into that back area over there, and that will end up giving you more health kits, but you have to summon them, and I don't think there's any ammo over there. So there's a hoarder over here. That was your cardinal sin, sir. We got a hailfire. That might actually be helpful. You can remember that for later. Tons of bodies everywhere. All right. So let's hope that's enough. And let's get this show on the road. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going grave robbing. So this might disappear. And let's pick this thing.
It's your mother's grave.
They have her preserved in an airtight chamber. Her fingerprints will get us into Comstock House.
She's your
A
mother.
mother who abandons their child doesn't draw a lot of sympathy in my book.
Take a moment to think about what you're doing.
There. Will you open the door, or do I have to go in without you?
Elizabeth.
It's her. How are you, Mother? All locked up in there, huh? Looks like you and I have some common ground.
Let me do it.
No.
Let me do it.
You see, child, you chose to follow a false shepherd, and he has led you astray. What I do for love. What lion does not cringe to see their coven pain, but spare the rod, spoil the child. If you won't listen to me, perhaps you will listen to your mother.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
Where did she go?
Hold on. You need to rest for a minute.
No, I'm getting that hand.
Elizabeth, why is your mother a ghost?
She's not. He used me to power that device. He opened up some kind of tear. I need more time.
You are the lie, the lie, the lie.
What's happening?
Seeing your mother raising the dead.
That is not good. So we wanted her to die before we did all of this, before she spawned anymore, but this is bad. So she is going to continually spawn these enemies, and they are going to beat my ass. Okay. All right, well, here, let's try that. Enjoy. There's a lot of different strategies you could do here. I was just really hoping that would have helped. This is not good. Let's just go ahead and, if we can take her out.
What am I? My God. Is she the source of my power?
But what is she? Alive or dead?
Why do you ask what?
And the delicious question is when.
The only difference between past and present
Is semantics.
lives, lived, will live.
Dies, died, will die.
If we could perceive time as it truly was,
What reason would grammar professors have to get out of bed?
like us all, Lady Comstock exists across time.
She's both alive and dead.
She perceives being both.
She finds this condition disagreeable.
Perception without comprehension.
It's a dangerous combination.
Look. Footsteps.
She goes to unfinished business.
We have to follow her. Convince her to open the gate to Comstock House.
So thusly begins one of the most annoying segments of the entire game, and that's chasing down the ghost of Lady Comstock in order to make entrance to the Comstock House itself. This includes going through multiple fights against the Dame, and is easily considered one of the hardest parts of the game, just because she constantly revitalizes soldiers and you can do nothing to stop them aside from setting up a preemptive fireball trap where she spawns. And so that's basically what we're going to be doing with the other fights with this ghost lady. And another strategy I've seen go online is just to shock these people and leave shock traps, and that will cause them to shrivel up and turn to dust, and she won't be able to revitalize them anymore. But I found that's not nearly as effective because she is a bullet sponge to rule them all. It's insane. Now, before we leave, thank God there were some corpses that had some salt on them still. We actually can open this area right here by lighting up this thing. If we can get it right, maybe. Sometimes it does not work, but if I do it just right in the corner, there we go. It can explode, and it will grant us passage into this catacomb. So, the only real thing of interest here would be this gear, and it looks like last man standing when very low in health. Killing an enemy gives health. Seems decent, but we will probably never use it. But yeah, with that all having been said and done, I think we're just about finished with the graveyard, thank God. So that can definitely go a lot worse, and the nice thing about Lady Comstock is that she gets stuck on a lot of things. It's pretty hilarious, and she'll just stop and stand there while enemies are shooting at you, and it's pretty comical, but...
It's a shame you have need of her to enter Comstock House.
Frankly, she doesn't seem all that cooperative.
There is a way to bring her to reason.
3 truths you must discover first.
Truths which, in this world, Comstock has destroyed.
If only one of you had the power to alter time and space.
That would be a blessing, wouldn't it?
Well, they're sarcastic.
There's something off about Lady Comstock.
Yeah, I noticed.
No, you don't understand. She doesn't belong here. I brought something through. I'm not so sure it was her.
Well, as it turns out, we can go back through the Victory Square, or we could go here. This definitely isn't sketchy at all. And amongst other things, do you guys hear something? That was weird. All right, well, thanks for that. I'll just take this and I'll be on my way. Thank you.
My dear brother, these holes in the thin air continue to pay dividends. I know not which musician you borrow your notes from, but if he has half the genius of the biologist I now observe, well, then you are to be the Mozart of Columbia.
All right, whatever you say, Mr. Fink. Actually, there's one thing I want to check. I do have overkill. Good. This is good stuff. Just want to make sure I have everything I want. There might be a point coming up soon where switching from blood to salt to something else might be a little bit more advantageous to us. But for now, I think we'll probably be okay. Yeah, blood to salt. I still love that thing. God. Okay, so let's just hope it comes into handy here soon because we're about ready to get into a fight. Ah, there you are. So it's at this point where if you want to still kind of beef up that little area in front of that white Comstock statue at the square, feel free to do that, but we've got ourselves... Oh, we're not quite there. Is there anyone over here at all? I don't quite remember this as well as I should. It's been a second since I played this section, but here we go. All right, well, Larry Days, nerds. Oof. Oh, you got out of that fast. There we go. All right, where's your friends? Somewhere, no doubt. Go finish them yourself. Oh. Thank you.
Thanks.
I didn't realize I was so short. I could probably do something like that. All right. Probably could run in with return to sender. I think I can probably upgrade a lot more of that now if I want to. Damn. Oh, really now? Oof. Okay. Shooting from the hip, man. Sometimes I feel like it's a little easier than using the iron sight, just because this game is definitely plays like a 2013 game, but the shooting still feels like decent, so it's not that terrible. 50 salts. Should hold off on that for the time being. And because we're done with combat for the foreseeable future, I say we go and loot this place a little bit before continuing forward. And whispers, good God, just like really loud in my ear. It's like, do you want me to tell you a story? There's some dead people here. So repeaters, heaters, just a lot of eaters that I don't care about. Yeah, also somebody ordered the wrong length of banister over here apparently. Alright, so that door is actually where we need to go, but there's a couple of optional things that we can do, such as making our way around back to the market district, which is the other area we could have went to previously if we really wanted to. There was, oh, there you are. There's a purse. Nice. Alright, well, it's kind of disappointing. It doesn't seem like we got a whole lot out of this. Silver Eagles, thank you. Alright. Just gonna go and enrich us further, please. Thank you. Also, sadly enough, this building, this Excelsior canned meat store, is burning down. That's not good. Alright, so that is a 100 salts. Probably don't want to pick that up yet, but we can go and probably upgrade some stuff. Let's see. It's been a second, but I should probably, at the very least, shotgun cone width. That's not too bad. And to be honest, I don't really know what else that I really want to have upgraded, except for shotgun damage. Duh. Man, my shotgun is not doing too great, is it? What was this? Oh, hand cannon. Alright. Machine gun damage, 25%. Sure, why not? And let's take a look at what we can do for our vigors. What could I have searched? There's a lockpick? Oh, over here? What are you talking about? Oh, yes, please.
Catch.
Catch from 2 inches away. Oh, it's right here. Cool. I didn't see how much she gave me. We're still not buying anything at the dollar store. What the? There's a corpse. Sure, I will search the burning corpse. Why not? Alright, so let's see. What could we possibly get? Undertow boost is actually pretty good because that includes the distance in the range that you can push people off of edges. Sunder 8. This is the one I want. Adds ability to absorb and collect. Not too terrible, but shock duration. That actually would probably help because I don't... Oh, I did get the other shock one, didn't I? I don't know, man. I really don't know. Something tells me I should wait for this because there's probably going to be a really good opportunity for everything. God, all of this is so expensive. This is the same expensiveness that you will be experiencing even on easy mode. I think I'll go shock duration because that one I think will definitely help when going against Patriots and all those other guys. But let's go ahead, do a little bit of backtracking, enjoy ourselves. There's also this over here. What is in here? I have zero recollection of this. Oh, hello. In the circus of values. Alright, I think I got everything. One last one. Okay, so really just a pistol in here, as well as the world's peachiest ant pearls. Lovely. Those are not peaches. So that's the pistol. So this room really is for nothing. Alright. Well, thank you, I suppose. Alright, well, I really can't emphasize enough just how much we really need to focus on making sure that area is just nice and juiced up, but I think this will probably be enough and we won't need to make any return visits. So I'm glad we've got that going for us, and we'll be able to enjoy ourselves, make life easy, and make sure that if you decide to do this, that you also level up your Devil's Kiss all the way. So we'll take a light jog back here. Lovely. Oh, whispers. Thank you. And good. They're still here. I was a little worried. And we have 6, or no, that's 9. Okay, that we definitely have enough. Just in case, because I don't remember exactly where she spawns. I just know that it's somewhere around here. So we need to definitely do more than 9 because she had like a third of her health left in here. Let's do something like this just to make sure. Boom. And by the way, if you don't trap this correctly, like if you don't wait long enough and you just throw like a fireball, all of it explodes. So it's really unlucky. But considering this zone is still technically inactive, none of that stuff will have respawned just yet until after we open the other 3 tears. So this is not our only confrontation with her. So there is yet another one we still need to prepare for, but we'll get to that road when we get there, damn it. So for now, head back through here. It's definitely an old reliable space for hanging out. And welcome back to the market district. So let's head inside of that house, which very so interestingly happens to be the Lutece Laboratories. Danger, risk of death or serious injury. All right, here we go.
Elizabeth?
Come on. Something challenging.